Hi everyone, it's Helen here and thank you very much for joining me for today's video. So today I've got a massive craft haul to share with you guys, so make sure you've got your favourite snack, your favourite drink, settle down for the evening, turn the doorbell off, whatever you need to do, just do that and sit back down and spend some time with me this evening or whatever time of day you are watching this. So I have been shopping for craft things for a couple of months now, and I had a long period where I wasn't buying anything because I was just focused on Simply Made crafts and getting all of my little jobs done, but I really wanted to do some shopping. So the last couple of months I've been adding things, hoping to kind of get me doing some different things, if that makes sense. We all kind of need a bit of inspiration, and new tools, new product can really help you kind of move out in different ways. I'm hoping that makes sense for some of you guys. Sometimes we just need that little bit of inspo to get us going, especially if you're in a rut. Anyway, let's get on with the video because this is going to be a long one, so let's clear the decks. Okay, so I'm going to be going through some essentials first. So some of them will be replacements to things I already have, so we're going to get those out of the way, and then we're going to be moving on to some of the exciting stuff here. And I had a parcel delivered this morning. I haven't opened it yet, so I'll be getting those out as well. Okay, so let's start with some of my replacements. So I like to ink, I like to stamp. These are my favourite ink pads for stamping. Now I have all these already, but they're moving on to be about 4 or 5 years old now. I'm still happy with them, they're still working just fine, but I'm getting to that point where I just want brand new ones just ready for when I need them. So this is the VersaFine in black, onyx black. Love this for fine detail, perfect for using with your alcohol markers as well. And I have here the refill as well. I can use this with the pad that I'm presently using as well, so I'm all good for this VersaFine. And then we have this Memento in Tuxedo Black as well, so I absolutely love this one. And I have the Watermark stamp pad, so this one is going to be for embossing. So let's quickly open this up. So when you do heat embossing, you need a very sticky pad, and I'm going to keep this one for using with like clear embossing powders, because sometimes it can get a bit mucky when you mix it with other inks and things. It can get a bit dirty, so this one I'm going to keep just for my clear embossing powder. So those are my ink pads, and I did treat myself to some rose gold embossing powder. Now I'm sure I had some of this, and I looked all the way through all of my craft things and I couldn't find it, so I obviously have lost it, or it's somewhere where I didn't look, so I thought I'd just get myself another one. This one is by Ranger, and I've used their embossing powders before. They're absolutely fantastic. So that is rose gold, and I already have this ruler. You see me use this all of the time. Here it is. This is the one I bought probably about 5 or 6, maybe even 7 years ago. This is the Tim Holtz Idea-Ology ruler. It's kind of like a quilting ruler for paper crafters. It's absolutely fantastic. If you don't have this ruler, I highly recommend that you get this one. And it's got a little bit of a metal bar down the side as well, so you can use that with your craft knife. And now I've had this for a very long time, and some of the markings at the back there on these numbers and lines are wearing off very, very so slightly. Just here is an example. Not sure if the camera's picking that up, but I thought I'm going to get myself a spare. I'm not even going to open this. I'm just going to keep that in my brand new kind of like section where I keep my brand new things. So that's going to be ready for me to use. You know, you never know. I take this traveling a lot when I go to shows and things, and it goes in my suitcase or it goes in a special box. Anything can happen to this ruler. It can snap, it can break, so I just need to have that there ready to go. Okay, so this is a pokey tool. This is a die pick, so I am going to actually open this one. So this actually arrived, I think, at the beginning of July, end of June, so I haven't actually opened some of these yet. So I just went on a massive shopping trip online just to get a few replacements, get a few essentials in, and then definitely moving over to some more exciting things soon. Okay, So this is by Sizzix. It's a die pick pokey tool. I do have a pokey tool, but I fancied using one that comes with a lid. It's quite sharp. I'm not going to try it on myself. I might do it by accident at some point. It's got a nice shaped handle as well, so when you can like use these for like popping your dies, basically getting the bits of paper out of your dies. But I use this for plenty of other things, and it comes with a nice lid as well. I really like that. So you'll be seeing this coming up in a few of my videos. Pop those back. Right, so moving over, we're still in the stamping stage. Now, a couple of months ago I bought this. It's an 8x8 stamping mat. I absolutely love this one, and it's very inexpensive, so I thought I'd upgrade, get myself a larger one, because I will be using both of these depending on what project that I'm working on. So this will be perfect for when I'm working on my 12x12 scrapbook pages. So this is the Crafter's Companions one, and this is an absolutely perfect surface for using clear stamps. Rubber stamps do kind of come with a little bit of cushion on the back side, and that helps with the impression, but clear stamps really need something like this. It keeps the pressure even when you're stamping. So if you do kind of have that little bit of trouble, definitely get a mat like this, little foam mat like this. Is absolutely perfect for getting an even pressure instead of like if you get patchy areas as well. It's really good for that, so I definitely recommend one of these pads here. Oh, I forgot to say, I'll be linking as much as I can down below. Okay, we're still with essentials here, so I do have to say that everything that you are seeing today I have used my own money to buy over the last couple of months. Nothing has been sent to me for free in this. This is all stuff that I've purchased, and it's not sponsored whatsoever. So I went onto Amazon and I got the Arteza 96 real brush pens. Now I had the pack of 48. Now my daughter's been eyeing those up and she's been using them quite a bit, so I've decided to give that pack of 48 to her, and I'll have the pack of 96, and it's just got all of the colours that we're missing, because I have been using this quite a lot actually in some of my new collections that are coming up. So I wanted the 96 pens, all the missing colours in between, so this is going to be absolutely perfect. So you'll definitely be seeing me use these in up and coming videos. And here is another essential, some die cutting plates. Now you've probably seen these on my channel for quite a few years, and I've just replaced them. I have started to use them. This is going to be, or has been, my cutting side. So you turn that one over, and then I have a lovely nice one here that's perfect. I always keep this on the top, and as you can see, this is quite cut into on both sides, and you can see how straight that is. So I basically rotate them. When I start to get a little bit of like a risen area here where I can push it down, that's when I just flip it over and then run it through and use it normally, and that will help keep this flat completely. So this is the Sizzix Big Shot silver glitter plates. I got those from Amazon, and I'll link those down below. I absolutely highly recommend those plates. I've used them for absolutely years. So let's clear the decks, and we'll be moving on to some more exciting things. Okay, so tools, you know I love my tools, so I have bought myself some more Crop-A-Dile. So I have already got a Crop-A-Dile or two. Okay, so these are my original ones. This one does the hole punches and the eyelet setting. Love that one. Highly recommend that. And then I have a corner roundup that will cut through chipboard. So they come out just like this, and that will cut through chipboard as well. And you get two different sizes. So you have a smaller round and a larger round. So this one's more compact. So I've treated myself to this stub and the scallop version. I haven't tried this before, so let's give this a go. There we go. It gives you an inverted corner. Turn it over. Oops, try that one. And there we have a nice scalloped corner Isn't that fantastic for using on your photo mats? So let's move that aside, and this just pops in just like so. There is a place for these to come out. There's a little thing here. It's quite new, so it doesn't want to work. This does come out. There we go, and that's where all your loose bits will be kept, and you can just tip them out into the bin. There we go, there's one. That closes, so that is new, so that's going to be a bit stiff, which is what you want. You don't want them opening up at a funny point. Okay, so I've got another photo mat here, and this is the Power Punch Crop-A-Dile. This is the disc punch. Now I've already got a few disc punch bits and bobs here and there, so this is just an addition to what I have. It's not essential for you to have every single one unless you want every single one, but I do like to try these new things and then show you how I get on with them. So I do have the long punch from gosh, I can't remember the brand now, but this one is a Wear Memory Keepers one. I have no idea how to use it, so I will look it up, but this locks in place, and then you just start, and then this one locks in just like that. There we go. Probably you will have to experiment with your spacing to make sure that you kind of get that central on there. I just gave a quick demo there on how that loops in, but you'll be seeing this in up and coming videos where I will have the proper sized album for you to have a go. Okay, so those are all my Crop-A-Dile Wear Memory Keeper tools. Got quite a few now. There are a few other shaped ones for the corners as well, so keep an eye out. Okay, I'm going to be sticking with the Wear Memory Keepers just for a bit longer. I do love their stuff. I do love everything that they make. Now this one here is the bookbinding guide. Now this one is going to help you with your stitching, and it has an inverted place here. Let me take this out as well. There will be tutorials on the Wear Memory Keepers YouTube channel on how to use this, but I would like to hear what you guys think. If you want to let me know down in the comments which tool you would like me to demonstrate on how to use, I'm more than happy to give that a go. Okay, so here we have this tool here. As you can see, this is where you'd put the spine of your book that you're making. So you'd put your folded pages here, and then we have this guide here. Again, it's been a few years actually since I saw a tutorial for this, so I will have to learn how to use this. And you get this little pouch here. That's a very, very tough popper, and in here I think we have like an awl or something like that. It's called an AWL, an awl, I think. There we go. Actually, I might have to use, oh, here we are. I was thinking I would have to use my pokey tool, but there we go. There's no lid for that. So this is your pokey tool, or an awl, AWL. I know my mum used to have one for her woodwork. She used to make bookcases and bookshelves, and she was very creative with her woodwork. And we have some thread here, and we have 2 needles, so I will have to kind of look up how to use this, but I will be referring to the Wear Memory Keepers YouTube channel just to check that out. But if you want a tutorial for this, or quite interested in making your own notebooks and different ways you can stitch this, let me know in the comments below. I have tried this before. I was in primary school at the time, so it's been quite a while since I've done my own stitching in the books, but I do love anything to do with this sort of thing, so I'm looking forward to giving this a try. Okay, still with Wear Memory Keepers. I think this is the last one. This is the explosion board. Now a lot of these tools have been out for quite a while, so I am a bit slow to jump on the bandwagon, but this intrigued me quite a bit because we have lots of different elements here, and the bone folder that slips into there. So this is the explosion board, so it makes the exploding box. Now I have had a little bit of a play. Here's my version. I've used the Oasis Adventure papers, and I'm quite impressed actually on how well this has turned out. So I have space here to put a box there, or some other keepsake that I may have found on my adventures. These are all pockets, so it's not finished yet. It was just an experiment to see how I got on with the box. And then we have just plain mats here, so again you can pop your photos either side, and then we have more plain ones just behind there. Again, there's instructions here on all of your measurements as well, on your staggering sizes. And then you can fold these flaps over to make other sorts of pockets as well. So you could put more photos in there, and in this one too. So there's another one here. And again, if you want to, you can make lids for each layer as well. All of the measurements are here for the lid and the actual box. So this is a lot of fun. Make sure you have an afternoon to kind of have a play with this. And then these sections here, you use these templates there, and they're all labelled for the sizes. So if you love this sort of thing, then the explosion board might be a toy that you would like to play with. And this just all folds up just like that. There we go, and we have the lid on the top there, so it's perfect for all your summer holiday photographs. Okay, so I have been shopping. I got these from Craft Stash, so I thought I'd treat myself to some brand new Christmas things. So these are the Crafter's Companion Holly Christmas. So you get the stamps in there. There we go. These are clear acrylic stamps, so I'll definitely be needing my stamping mat for that I showed you at the beginning. Oh, actually, it's showing you this. I do actually have this as well. If I can find a link for this, I will do that. So this is perfect. So you'd have your mat like that, and then you'd pop your acrylic clear stamp there, and then you would press down just like that. And these have got little rubber bottom ends there, so all with grips at least, so that's going to stay in place. So that's perfect for positioning anywhere you want. So that is the holly. And then we have the Christmas poinsettia. Now this one I really liked because it has the bark detail on there as well, and also this lovely foliage there and the snowflake. And all of these do have a couple of sentiments in there as well, so it's going to be perfect for your card making. And then we have the Glad Tidings. Again, that's got the 25. That's also got a distressed background there as well. So I'm not too sure the sizes of this. I am going to actually open one of these up. Okay, there we go. That's a pretty good size. Let's give you some measurements. So that measures 3 by 3, so that's going to absolutely look perfect on 4 by 4 cards. Now I like to make 4 by 4 cards because they're quick and easy, and it seems all of these are going to be perfect for 4 by 4s. They have actually done all their samples on large cards. They've built up their layers to make it larger, but if you love your 4 by 4 cards, then this is going to be an absolutely perfect set. Each set is like a one-stop shop for everything you need on a card. And then I've got some extra sentiments. I'm an absolute sucker for Christmas sentiments, especially when they've got really nice writing on as well, like really nice font. I do like my fonts. So this is the Magical Christmas clear acrylic stamp set. That's from the Reindeer collection, and that is also Crafter's Companion. Oh, I missed a tool out. I do love these. I bought a few more. I use these all of the time, so I thought I'd get myself another set of 3. This is from Woodware, and I absolutely recommend these just for decanting your glue, your wet glue into, especially if you use different sorts of wet glue as well. When you have the favourites, you can have one in each. Don't forget to label them though, because you could get them mixed up. Okay, I do have another tool actually. This is the Tonic Travel Glass Media Matte. I do have the larger one, but I wanted the smaller one just so that it fits on my screen much better. And this one does actually come with the travel mat as well. So if I did want to take this anywhere, it's protected. Obviously, it's not going to be protected from being snapped in half, but from most jolts and bumps and things, scrapes, it should be fine. So this just slides out just like that. So I can pop that away. And then you do have this as well, that's kind of migrated, but I do like this as well. You do have this extra mat here. It's a non-stick mat. I tend to just take this off and put it aside. I don't really use this, but I like to use this as well. You have the grid there for your different inks and things. If you're experimenting and playing, you can just pop on your ink just there, and then do your watercolours, and you can have one for each colour here. Okay, so that's a lot of fun to do your watercolouring. Okay, let's tidy that up. Okay, so I'm going to pop this back in, and you'll be seeing this media mat if I need to use it for any sort of watercolouring. Okay, sneaky peeky time. I went a bit mad, I think. I just saw all this stuff. It was in the sales, so keep an eye out for any more sales that are coming up. But I do love the Textures range by Lou Collins, and it's something that this sort of like arty work I haven't been able to concentrate on because I've been so busy with Simply Made crafts and doing 3D items that it's something that I've sort of neglected in that sort of crafting area. So I do absolutely love stamping, making cards, and doing all that messy distressed stuff as well. So get rid of all these pieces of paper. There we go. So I did go for a few entire collections. I just had my eye on these for quite some time, so let's go through this. So this is the Paris Romance. This is the Quilting Embossing folder. Now I'm going to see if I could try this with some of my handbags, maybe some of the smaller ones, but this will be perfect for a lot of different things, especially for card backgrounds. There we have the Paris Romance ephemera pack. Let's have a quick look in there. It's always nice to open these packs and let you see what's inside. So we have a couple of postcards here, and this is on like watercolor paper. It's textured, so it's got that feel to it. So these are going to be absolutely perfect for mini albums. So we have some vellum images here. Again, I'm thinking I'm now going to make myself a mini album using my mini album dies, using this embossing folder as well. This will be perfect for the small album. So I've got one here. This small album will fit perfectly on that. So there's loads. You've got perfume bottles. Now a lot of these images will match some of the stamp sets as well. So those are the vellum ones. Loads of images there, and then we have some die cut ones too. Now this is on some thick white card. It has a tiny bit of gloss to the front. It's not super shiny though. It's just got that little bit of a protective coating on the front. Again, these are all going to be absolutely perfect if these are tucked in little pockets or clustered around in areas. So if you have any Paris photos to document, then this pack will be perfect. Now there are some more Paris photos, Paris sets, but I think everything is mixed together. Again, these are going to be really perfect for travellers' notebooks as well. I can just imagine Jeanette Lane using these, I really can. Okay, so moving on, these are all mixed up, so maybe I should spend a bit of time putting everything in the right collection. Okay, all sorted out now, so everything should be in a good order. So these are some gorgeous stamp sets here, and they do mimic what we have here on this postcard. So again, using this whole entire set will be absolutely perfect with one of my mini albums. Let me know down in the comments if you think this will go with large, medium or small. I'm thinking the large will be quite good for this as well. Let's just measure what A5 is. So it might be a bit too short for the large because the large is 9 inches high, but it will fit the medium and the small perfectly. So we've got the choice here of the medium or the small albums for this Paris collection. Okay, we've got, this is the carte postal, and trying to be posh French there, it's like postal, no, carte postal and vintage label A5 stamp set. So I love that stamp there. And I won't be doing any French accents. Okay, so these are, I love these numbers. I love anything to do with typing, the typeset and fonts. Crazy for that. So some lovely things here. We've got those frames here. So again, perfect for layering up and doing your cards. Again, we can use this, especially with these numbers, we can use this in our mini albums. I will be diving into this, I think, for even Advent stuff. We've got the numbers there. Then we have this beautiful perfume bottle layering stamp set. So again, you can do these lovely watercolor backgrounds. Again, you can get in there with your water brush, use your Tim Holtz glass mat. Absolutely perfect for that. And then we have, I will pop a photo here because the this doesn't do it justice. This is a layering flower set. So the floral layering die set. I'll make sure that I put a photo there because it is absolutely great, stunning, and there are some assembly instructions on the Craft Stash website, so I believe that will be on the product page. So you get 24 dies in here, and check out Lou's YouTube channel as well. She will show you exactly how to use this if you prefer an actual demonstration. I'm going to watch that video, and that's going to work perfectly when I decorate the album. And here we have a 3D or dimensional perfume and aftershave bottle, so again perfect for Father's Day. That's actually quite heavy. That's 11 pieces, but that's actually quite heavy. Okay, so that is the Paris collection. Moving on now, we have the Mariposa collection. Absolutely stunning. You know I love my butterflies. And the text behind this is absolutely perfect. I'm really into my botanical stuff as well, and the distressed newsprint. It's just, yeah, this is, oh, chapter 1 and Once Upon a Time. That is going to be perfect for your mini albums too. This is going to be another mini album make, I think. See, I bought these to get more creative and kind of back to how I used to be before I got distracted by all this 3D work, and now I'm thinking 3D stuff to make with this. But anyway, yeah, we do evolve. So this is going to make a wonderful card. Traveller's notebooks especially. I'm thinking definitely Traveller's notebook for this collection. So this is the Sentiments A5 stamp set. Again, beautiful butterflies there, so I would definitely use either these two pads if you're using the watercolours, and even better if you can heat emboss as well and add a bit of watercolour. Okay, so this is the Designs die set. You get this lovely negative print there, the number cluster, these beautiful butterflies. Again, everything is slim and going downwards, so that's going to be perfect for the small album or a traveller's notebook. I love this as well. That's actually quite big, bigger than what I was expecting actually. That is a really nice butterfly. Again, you could layer these up as well. It's a layering A5 stamp set, and you can get really creative there with your inks. We've got some sentiments here as well. I'm thinking that's going to be too big for a coaster, but watch this space. I do have something coming out very soon, in the next couple of months, so keep your eye out for that. Okay, so we're moving on now. That was the Mariposa, and I have a couple of bits here from the brushstrokes. These are my two favourite sets from the brushstrokes. This creates a clipboard, like not a proper clipboard but a flat clipboard that is going to be perfect for using perhaps maybe with these sets here to make a mini album cover. So that's going to be perfect for that. And then I thought these words are lovely, and they're really easy to use because they're dies as well. Just run them through. What I would do is just run these through all together with some gold mirror cardstock, and then another one with silver mirror cardstock. Pop them into little bags, and then you can pop them back in here, and then you have your dies or your words ready to go. So those are the brush strokes. That's the clipboard coverings die set and the brushed art sentiments die set. Okay, I'm over to the left a little bit there, sorry, to the right, there we go. Okay, so we have, this is from the Reflections set. Yep, this is Reflections. Again, like I say, I do love my type, and these are lovely. So we have the uppercase and the lowercase, and we have these brackets here, and we have the ampersand and the hashtag, the exclamation and the question mark. This is going to be perfect, especially if you're into scrapbooking. You can make some lovely titles there for your scrapbooks, and even if you do that across your mini album, that's going to be perfect. And we have the Steampunk type here. I don't think these coordinate, but again, scrapbooking, making cards, it's going to be absolutely perfect. I think these are all popped together as well, so again, run those through a few times, and then you'll have a massive pot full of alphabets for you to use. Aha, I do like this one. This is how you can drive someone mad, especially if they have OCD and they like things clean. This is the coffee ring and ink background stencil. So if you wanted to make a coaster, you can do some inking on there, spray it to protect it, and there you have a coffee ring permanently on your coaster. It's going to be absolutely perfect, especially if you kind of want to make a jokey present for someone. Okay, so this is the Steampunk type, so we're moving over to the Steampunk collection now. I love typewriters and cogs and things like that. I absolutely love that. Wheels and pulleys, and just this geometric kind of geometry type pattern. It's mixed in with the industrial vintage sort of advertisement look as well. I love that era, so that's going to be perfect again for your traveller's notebooks. Make some cards too. Now this one is the Clock and Hands die set. I love this one. Again, this can be perfect for New Year's Eve gift bags and New Year's Eve cards and invitations and things. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely perfect. I probably won't be using this one, but I definitely will be using the large clock with the Roman numerals and the hands as well. Okay, so here we have the Art Deco collection now. So let's start with the big dies at the top there and work our way down. Again, this doesn't look like, you know, what it's going to make, so I'm going to pop a photo here on what this makes. So this is the Card Builder die set, and here we have the Peacock Plume embossing folder. Now I do have an Art Deco collection, so this is going to be working perfectly with that collection. So now I can go ahead and do some Art Deco mini albums as well. So this is the alphabet and numbers die set, and I just love the fact that you have the numbers included in here. And again, I think all of these are joined, oh no, they're not joined together, but they are very easy to use. So I will probably pop those on a couple of magnetic sheets just to keep that all together. And here we have some A5 papers from the Art Deco collection. And there we go. Let's have a quick look. Now my Art Deco papers did sell out. They just whizzed out of the door. So if you do love the Art Deco look, then this is going to be a nice alternative. And now take the back to the beginning again. So there are some alternative colours here. Mine stuck to kind of like the blues and the golds. This one has the reds and the greens in. So again, this is going to be perfect for the small mini album, possibly the medium as well. Okay, so here we have a marble stamp set. That is lovely. I'm going to really look forward to using that. Again, these are going to make some lovely cards. And here we have the background stamp set. So this is going to make a lovely geometric stamp there. Very Art Deco. Not sure if it works with this. Oh yes, it does. There we go. It coordinates with the card maker. Does this one coordinate as well? This one should coordinate with this one as well. So it doesn't say what size card it makes. Oh yes, it should be around about an A6 card once it's folded up. So those are lovely. And then we have two stencils here. You can make some lovely effects with this, with inks and pastes and things like that. So some lovely gold paste would look great with these. And then we have the geometric panels die set. So let's get those out. These are absolutely stunning as well. So I'm hoping I should be able to use some of these with my existing Art Deco gift bags and boxes. Those are lovely. Actually, I'm going to measure that. That should fit nicely on the large album as well. You can make some lovely panels there as well, especially if you wanted to make some inserts and flip flaps inside the albums. That will fit inside the large album. As it's A6, it should fit inside the medium as well, but I do need to experiment and see what fits and have some fun with all of these things. Okay, so I think I've shown you everything now. I don't think I have anything left hiding anywhere. So that is my haul. It's a bit of a mega haul actually. I might just put that in the title. There's a lot there. Now I need to find homes for everything. Okay, so as much as I can, I will link down below everything that's in here. If not, go to my blog post. There will be a full list of everything that I have shown you here today. I know YouTube sometimes has a limit. Actually, it does have a limit on how many lines that you can put in the description box. So if there's anything missing, the blog post will be linked down below, and that will also have the photos and the pictures for everything as well. So it's all visual there if you're trying to look for something. So that will be all linked down below. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and I'll see you again soon.